for their first series of the game.
Age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the fourth player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its third straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position, and Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Throw. Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play,
the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
Still first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Rodgers now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll get this up to the 34. A good lane opening up right away for it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Holding. Offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready to go.
Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense going back to work. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On the ball.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That's good.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Takes it at the 7. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line.
So it would take for me to put my game face on it. I know.
On first down, Lawrence. Yeah, that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go for it, you know. Take the points. Get the ball back at halftime.
Patterson's kick is good.
Give me the first down.
14-10. Golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, Rodgers finds his man, Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rodgers now on first down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly
Love to see
intercepted.
that running back come out that
Certainly appeared to take
backfield.
away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target,
You
the
saw it
coverage
was
was too
almost
good.
lunch.
That one falls incomplete.
Lunch.
Rodgers again here on
That's
second and
lunch.
10. Caught by Cobb.
Damn, Brandon.
And they'll get this
Catch,
down
buddy.
around the 47-yard line.
Good
Now
catch.
another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Able to find Lazard. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touch. Well, time is of the essence. We breezed through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
Oh, fuck.
A fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a comeback for
Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Robinson with another carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Coach ain't gonna save you, nigga.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find Kirk complete.
Coach ain't gonna
And
save
they'll go
you.
down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So
either.
not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-0. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got a man, that's Lazard. He's got room at the 30, down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence gets this quickly to Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Lawrence. Jones has it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He'll find Jones again. Complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone, but was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. As a former DB...